Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all my contact information, including my email and social media links, along with links to my new music in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. All right, what do we have for Scorpio at the foundation, please? Scorpio, it's a very aggressive energy right now, I gotta say. I've been feeling it all week. And I just pulled cards, and I got Knight of Swords at the foundation twice, and I got it in reverse the second time. There's this energy of, well, Knight of Swords in reverse, it's a very violent energy, but it's something that is all done deliberately. It's like deliberate cruelty, okay? So you've stepped into your power. This is your karmic justice. This is the energy you guys are in right now. Libra energy at the foundation. Okay, so you guys are in this place of just everything is going in your favor. Finally, for the first time, everything is just going smoothly. Everything's going in your favor. And what's different, Scorpio? None of these people, family members, friends, whoever they may be, co-workers, none of them are around. Oh, imagine that. And you're living your best life. Your dreams are coming true. You're able to manifest literally within days, sometimes even less. You just think about what you want to bring into your life and it just shows up somehow, right? Justice, Libra energy, win-win situations at the foundation. What do we have at the sacral, please? This is this truth that's now coming out about this lie that you were living this entire time. You didn't even know it. It was just like a complete illusion. I mean, it's just, you're really seeing that we are living inside of the Matrix. This is what it is. It's like it's a big game. It's a big test. Are you going to wake up? Are you going to allow these people to push you around any further? Ace of Swords at the sacral, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is all related to this mental clarity, this balance of your mind, Scorpio, which allows you to bring in whatever it is you want right at the sacral, right? This is this clarity. These new ideas are coming through to you now. It's just a very balanced energy. You're focused. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? Solar plexus position, please. The world. Completion of a cycle. So fixed energy, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. This is you now moving on, Scorpio, to the next level in your life, and no one's going. I mean, do you even want them to? I don't even think you're sad about it anymore, because you just see the truth now. You see the truth that these people were always against you. I feel like there was a point in time, maybe a few months back, where you were kind of sad about that, but now you're like, wow, they're literally my enemy. It just took time, right? It took time to solidify. Eight of Cups, Pisces energy at the heart. That's right. It took time to solidify before you can completely energetically detach yourself. You're not even bothered anymore. You're not even alone. Well, some of you guys might be alone, but you're not lonely. Two very different things. Somebody who's lonely is struggling to find happiness and joy, right? In being alone. Somebody who's alone can be happier than they've ever been. Throat position. Hangman, Pisces energy at the throat. in reverse, right? This is them now victimizing themselves, those energies, those family members, those siblings, those friends, whoever they are. This is them victimizing themselves based off of the fact that you've created a very strong boundary. Not even a boundary. I feel like it's just a wall at this point. There's just no coming back. They're trying to look for every single little thing that they can pick at about you to try and diminish your character in the eyes of others, but it just doesn't even work. I think that people look at these energies and think they just look crazy. Because there's nothing wrong with you, Scorpio. You're exactly in your designated place in the universe, right at this very moment. What do I mean by that? Well, in astrology, we would call that your North Node position. It's where you're supposed to be going in this lifetime, what you're supposed to be doing. It's your purpose. What God intended you to do in this lifetime is what you're doing right now. This is your calling. This is what you're in right now, leaving all this garbage behind and stepping onto your path. Understanding that everything that took place up until this point was all resistance to keep you off of this path. What do we have at the third eye? I just saw that Knight of Swords again. That's that deliberate cruelty coming through again, right? You're starting to see that now, right? Oh, very similar energy here. Seven of Swords at the third eye. This is how you're seeing now what your outward environment truly was. There was some sort of illusion that was cast over you, making you think like it was something else, making you think like you were crazy. This is all about this dishonesty and betrayal that you were being faced with for some of you since you were little kids and didn't even know it, because you had nothing else to really compare it to until you did. And that came in the form of illumination from the divine, from God, from your spirit guides. They came down and they showed you. For some of you, your dreams. For some of you, just situations in your everyday life that started to pile up to the point where you had to wake up to quite possibly some sort of betrayal that was going on around you. Some energetic thievery, something wasn't right. Whatever it was, it's going to be different for all of you. You woke up and you saw this energy for what it was. What do we have at the crown? Crown position, please. I just saw that Six of Swords again. Two of Swords, right? Libra energy at the crown. This is this message that came through from the divine. Time to make a decision, Scorpio. We've just showed you the truth. You can either choose to believe it, or you can choose to live in the illusion. But Scorpio, make no mistake. This will be the only time you'll be able to escape this illusion, because if you go back in for another round, they'll make sure that you never wake up again. I feel that for a lot of you, this was a process that took years. There would be these moments where you would wake up, let's say, incrementally, and then it's not like you went back to sleep, but you would have these little realizations coming through, and this was the divine just giving it to you piece by piece. Because let's face it, guys. Imagine if we were given all of this right from the get-go, like the divine just said, this is everything. We would probably die of shock, right? Information overload. Who knows what could happen? I look back now and I understand why it came to me incrementally over the course of... Well, I remember when I completely woke up, when something shifted, right? Was in 2018. I saw my father for the narcissistic scumbag he really is, and it was just the trigger point. He told me some lies and faced me with gaslighting. And I just really started to see him for the coward he truly was. And then I started to look back on when that illumination started, and it started probably about 20 years before that even, right? So like late 90s, I started to see it. Saw it before then, but I just was told that his behavior and others' behavior around me was normal. That was just the way it is. But then the divine started showing me that no, that's not correct. These people are narcissistic demons in your life. And then that switched over in 2018, and my life has never been the same. I haven't spoken to any of these people since. And now here I am with you guys. Here we are together. That's the resistance, Scorpio. We are now the resistance. The resistance turned us into the resistance of the light. We understand now that there's two polarities in this world. Negative, positive, angel, demon. The demon polarities want to keep us off of our path to control us, because that's what narcissists do. Narcissists have to have a supply, something they can control, because they have such low self-worth. It's the only thing that makes them feel like they can actually live. But as soon as you take that supply away from them, they just shrivel up. They start to fade away. I'm seeing individuals that I left behind years ago fading away into obscurity. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. But a few years down the line, you look back, Scorpio, and you're like, wow, it's so interesting how the divine works. They do things incrementally, right? They just start to take people away out of your life. Okay, let's switch to the Occult Tarot. What do we have at the foundation? Please show me what demons my Scorpions have been facing. Three of Wands. Vul. This is this energy of no foresight. These are these energies thinking that they could just do this and nothing would ever happen. They didn't think that quite possibly you would wake up to this, Scorpio. No, because they were so arrogant, right? All they did was create endless delays and setbacks in your life. Every time you would try to do something, every time you would try to step into your power, something would happen in the 11th hour. This went on for years, for some of you decades, until finally you started to see what the common denominator was. It was specific people in your life that were causing this. And as soon as you got rid of them, boom, everything came through. Imagine that. What do we have at the sacral? Sacral position, please. Five of Cups, Cancer energy, aim. This is this energy of them feeling abandoned now. They're at a place of loss and regret. They're feeling grief. They feel very unloved, Scorpio. How could you do this to them? How could you leave them behind? How could you not want to deal with... How could you not want to be the narcissistic supply, Scorpio? Don't you know I brought you into this world? For some of you, it was parents. Look at them. They're riding around on those snakes. Those snakes are... Those are those energetic cords of attachment they throw at you, Scorpio. They attach to you and then it sucks back energy to them. That's that narcissistic supply line. Look at them. They don't even know where to put that peg now. That peg they used to jam into your heart without you knowing. Maybe they were doing things energetically. Spell work, voodoo, Santeria, some garbage to keep you stuck without you even knowing it. Manipulating the energetic realm. Because that's what demons do, right, Scorpio? What do we have at the solar plexus, please? Six of Cups. Fornius. Scorpio energy. This is this energy, Scorpio. They wanted you to be stuck in the past. They made out like the expectations you had for yourself, your dreams, your purpose in life that God literally handed you on a blueprint before you even came here himself, that this was unrealistic. This was unattainable. This was a pipe dream. This was anything but normal. And now they have to watch, Scorpio, as you actually bring through all of those things. You're in your blueprint right now. See, by them keeping you stuck in the past, in a place of nostalgia, always thinking about the past, right? Keeps you stuck. But this is an end to this cycle underneath the world at the solar plexus. Completion. Okay, let's pull from the Heaven and Hell Tarot and get this heart position. So we have a demon on one side and we have an angel on the other. This is going to help us bridge the energy through, Scorpio. What do we have at the heart, please? So we have Belith, Knight of Cups from the Occult Tarot, Wastrels and Vagabonds. And we have Azalel, Loyalty, Page of Pentacles from the Angel Tarot. So we'll start here with Belith, right? So this is like Knight of Cups in reverse. This is this energy. This is this energy of them projecting this energy onto you that your expectations for yourself are unrealistic. It's the exact same energy as this Six of Cups in reverse. They're very similar energies. An energy that your expectations for yourself are unrealistic. And then Page of Pentacles, Loyalty, Scorpio. This is you actually stepping into your power. Manifesting these new businesses, these new jobs, these new careers, and these purposes that were given to you by the divine. Money coming through. Homes, gifts from the divine, blessings, abundance, however this is showing up for you. Because of your loyalty to the divine. You realized you were being led astray and you stopped and you said, no, I'm going to be loyal to God because this is not working for me anymore. This is a path of demons. And as soon as you did that, Scorpio, and you walked away, Eight of Cups at the heart, boom. But Scorpio, there's no turning back. You must know this. Some of these people will try and come back. But you have to realize, Scorpio, whether they're your parents, siblings, friends, whatever, they knew what they were doing the entire time. They enjoyed it. You were the whipping boy. You were the whipping girl. You were the scapegoat. You were always the black sheep, and they knew that about you. You guys hold that Cinderella energy, right? Okay, let's switch to the Angel Tarot. What do we have at the throat? Queen of Swords at the throat. Scorpio, this is you now in this energy of self-sufficiency, okay? Everything you're doing in your life is based off of this foundation that you've built, which is, it's built on honesty about where you've come from, what you've dealt with. You're not even scared or embarrassed to talk about this anymore. I feel like you guys are really open about it. Like it's your story, right? There was a point in time where I used to look back at my story and I didn't want to talk about it because it was humiliating. It was embarrassing. Now I don't care. I love to tell my story. I love to talk about my lowest points in my life. Because I'm so far from that now. I'm in complete success, surrounded by abundance now. So it's very easy for me to talk about these things. And if you guys haven't gotten there yet, you will. And it's going to be easier for you to talk about these things. But for some of you, you're already here, so you understand what I'm saying. We're all going to be on different parts of the journey. But you keep moving forward. You keep speaking your truth, Scorpio, because it gets you further down the path. Queen of Swords at the throat. What do we have at the third eye, please? King of Cups. Scorpio, this is you looking back with empathy towards these individuals because you understand now. You understand how the energetic universe works. There's us and them, dark and light, angel and demon. You know what side they're on. They created resistance for you, opposition to try and stop you from your happiness, from your purpose, from your goals, from your life's purpose, from waking up. You understand this now, and you understand that by holding any sort of resentment or anger towards the past, that it can have a tendency to keep you stuck. This doesn't mean that you're a pushover. This doesn't mean that you're a pushover or you're not going to speak the truth. Because speaking the truth does not mean that you're in an angry energy, you're in a resentful energy, but you understand the truth needs to be spoken here. These people need to be spoken about and what they did. You guys are stepping into this energy now. You're starting to realize you need to open your mouth a little more and speak about what happened, but there's a very strategic way to do this. You do it in a way where other people can learn. This is the power position. Speaking your truth in a way that other people can learn from it. It's very powerful. And it's all in the tone of the voice. King of Cups at the third eye. What do we have at the crown to close this out for Scorpio? 10 of Wands at the crown. Sag energy. This is this energy of freedom, Scorpio. You finally saying no and moving on. A lot of you guys have already moved on, but for the ones that are still on this path, this is the energy that you need to step into, or this is the energy you need to stay in. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to leave this here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, all that information can be found in the description below. And thank you for your donation, Scorpio. Take care.